It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. Our featured matchup tonight out in Toronto, where the Raptors will be going up against the Dallas Mavericks. And guys, for the Mavericks, they have to be pleased with the way things have gone for them this season, winning 3 of their first 4 games. They've been a confident-looking team since the end of the preseason. And a terrific international prospect, Luka Doncic, suiting up tonight. Kenny, it's rare to see someone this young with such a complete game.
You know what?
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Have a big night, my man.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. So for the Mavericks, their last game, a win against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And sometimes in that hostile environment, it is hard to stay true to who you are. But give them credit, they did, especially on offense.
Well, they came in with a strong game plan, made adjustments when they needed to, and kept the crowd out of their heads.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA?
Hey, Kev. Well, Rick Carlisle.
He is a legend. Thank you, DA. Well, Smitty, tonight a lot of experience on the floor. Guys who have been going up against each other for a very long time.
You have to have those wily vets. I know young guys get up and down, athleticism, but the vets, they just know how to play, especially when you have one of those experienced guys.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Ilyasova's checked in. On the court for the Mavericks, J.J. Barea is out there with Hardaway. Then it's AI. Then there's Doncic, and it's Porzingis in at the 4 spot. Ilyasova hits the bucket.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Lowry against Barea. Lowry passes to Powell. Here's Siakam. 6 to shoot. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And, Gia, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
He just never gives up on any play, any shot. He's always battling in the paint. He's one of the best at that position.
Ilyasova gets the bucket.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Love the unselfishness.
Lowry finds Powell. Back to Lowry. There's the three. Buries it from three-point range. Lowry's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Raptors.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Pass to Doncic. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Ilyasova, and another basket for Dallas.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
I love it. Really, both teams running plays that fit the personnel, going back and forth.
Here's Leonard. Hits the target from 18 feet. And the Raptors lead by 7.
You know, there's a rhythm to Leonard's game, but also an awareness. Just takes what the defense allows.
The pass to Doncic. Outside, Porzingis. Ilyasova in the post. He's covered by Leonard. The wide open look here for Porzingis. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got 4 assists now tonight. Lowry with the ball. A 26-point game for him in the win against Minnesota.
He was very active on defense, too, recording 3 steals for the game.
Doesn't get it to drop for him. Mavericks trail by 4. To the paint. Here's Barea. And he banks in the layup.
Timeout.
Barea's got 6 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And the Raptors call time here.
The Toronto Raptors, they don't get enough credit for their defense. They were a top 5 team last year in opponent field goal percentage. And as a group, they close out well and get a hand up on every shot.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. OG Anunoby's checked in for Ibaka. Jeremy Lin comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. Pass to Burke. Down low. That's good from Ilyasova on the assist by Burke. Ilyasova's got the game tied up here for the Mavs. And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. And Steve, the Raptors defense, they may not have any first-team all-defenders, but as a group, they're solid.
They have strong rim protection. They were second in the league in blocks. They rebound well as a group. You don't think of the Toronto Raptors as a defensive team, but this team gets a lot of wins because of their defense. The beauty of the teardrop, very difficult to really contest.
Dallas has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Nowitzki outside. Pass to Burke. Over in the corner, Doncic. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him.
Too aggressive to start this game. That's already a couple fouls already in the first.
Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Nowitzki right side. The feed to Ilyasova. Fast break Toronto. Here's Lin. Goes back up. It's rebounded by Doncic.
That's one of those where you think you've got it, you relax for just a second, and then you're kicking yourself.
Passes it to Brunson. .131 left to play in the first. And Ilyasova throws it down.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Siakam, and that one is stuffed right through.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Mavericks trail by 3. Kicks it to Doncic. Burke, the pass to Ilyasova. And it's Dallas with another.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the pass to Siakam. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Tipped away. Lin dishes to Meeks. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Siakam. Rejected by Nowitzki. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nowitzki. "36 seconds left to play in the first."
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And another basket for Dallas.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Van Vliet kicks to Lynn. Meeks on the wing. Burke covering. Fades away. Meeks, good. Meeks got his first points of the game. Now, here's Doncic. He's guarded by Meeks. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
It goes down, but with no defender near him, no need to go to the fadeaway.
The Mavericks shooting their first foul shot of the night. Ilyasova no good on the free throw. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. It's been a non-traditional basketball journey for AI. He talks about his time playing in China.
Before coming to the NBA, I knew I had a lot of growing to do. You know, not just in my game, but who I was as a person as well. Playing in China wasn't the typical path here, but it's exactly what I needed in that time in my life. So there's some great basketball being played over there, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of that talent come over to the NBA.
And AI was the first to follow a new group in now for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Anunoby. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Meeks. Powell, he's checked in for Jeremy Lin. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Fred Van Vliet. They've got Lowry. He's out there with Norman Powell. Ibaka is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Siakam in at power forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
An average shooter from deep, it's important that Doncic continues to work on this part of his game.
To the middle, and the dunk by Powell.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
It looked like a total breakdown to me there. He exploited that hole perfectly and made them pay.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Lowry is a player who has worked his way to stardom. He says, "I still feel like I can be better. I'm never satisfied. My team is good, but I think the best I can be is a champion. There is no other goal in basketball." Guys.
DA, that's how you truly create a legacy. Hardaway finds Nowitzki. Dallas moving it around. Basket good. 16 points for AI.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Up top, Leonard. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Minnesota.
He also was very good distributing the basketball, keeping guys involved and engaged all night.
You know what, Greg? There may not be a more likable superstar in the NBA than Dirk Nowitzki. I mean, everyone loves Nowitzki.
And a large part of that is just Dirk plays the game with a smile on his face, it seems, at all times. His play style is one that is hard to root against, having so much skill in the body of a 7-footer. And it's one thing to be respected by everybody. It's another to be loved by everyone in that regard. And Dirk's, he's one of a kind.
Now, here's Doncic. He's tightly guarded. 5 on the clock. Here's Ilyasova. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they continue to control the glass.
And it's Barea with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. 7-point differential. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. To the inside. That's good from Ilyasova on the assist by Barea. Ilyasova's got 4 points this quarter. Raptors leading by 5. Lowry looking around. He kicks to Leonard. There's a minute 34 left here in the second. And too long on the shot.
Tough miss. He found some space inside the arc, but he could deliver.
Outside Hardaway. Inside. Here's Ilyasova. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 4 rebounds in this game. He feeds it to Lowry. Now here's Powell. Guarded by Hardaway. Now here's Powell. 12 points for him. Releases. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Well, we know he's been confident with the shot. A big reason why they're ahead in this game.
Barea, the pass to Nowitzki. Kicks to Hardaway. Back to Nowitzki. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Another 3 for Dallas.
I'll tell you, even though he's a question mark from range, you still have to defend him.
Toronto leading by 4. And here's Lowry. He's got 13. Pass to Siakam. Ibaka, and it's in there. Ibaka's got 5.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Lowry against Barea. To the middle. Here's Ilyasova. Makes it off the glass. Ilyasova's got 6 points in the quarter.
And you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Raptors lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Well, the first half for you, offensively, you were very efficient. What has been the key to get that done?
I think it's all about finding good shots. You know, you can't shoot a high percentage if you're forcing things, you know. So I've tried to be selective, and my teammates have done a good job getting me some easy looks.
Great job of letting the game come to you instead of forcing things. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And Toronto will go for a different look here. OG Anunoby's checked in for Ibaka. Jody Meeks comes in for Leonard. Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. That's good from Meeks. We always hear about the brotherhood of the NBA. Talk a little bit about the unique bond that you NBA players, Steve, share.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that brotherhood is something special, Kevin, because there are guys that's going through some of the same situations you've been through, especially when you get a chance to talk to some of the veterans. And then the younger guys, when you become a vet, you share all that knowledge. And then what I love about it, that brotherhood, even when you retire, you get a chance to still keep in touch, and you see the evolutions of a lot of those players' families. You see their kids grow, and you love to still be a part of that unique situation.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, they've got AI. Burke is out there with Nowitzki, and it's Brunson in at the shooting guard position. Here's Ilyasova, battles through traffic and lays it in. Ilyasova's got 22.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. Back to Van Vliet. Dishes it to Meeks, and the shot is good. Meeks got 4 points now in the quarter.
This is a guy who knows how to orchestrate an offense. Terrific lead pass.
Mavericks trail by 15. Nowitzki outside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The Raptors making a switch here. Ibaka's checked in.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Brunson, defended by Lin. Brunson the pass to Ilyasova. Over Ibaka. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Ilyasova.
Not letting his team down. He's been very strong. He just needs a little help from his teammates.
Right side, Lin shoots over Burke, and that one hits back iron.
You can see the frustration. They hold the lead, but he wants to be able to contribute.
Kleba, no good.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
Outside, Lin. He can't hit that time. And it's Dallas the other way.
He's hit a rough patch this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it, though.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Anunoby. Pass to Van Vliet. Passes it to Ibaka. And again, Toronto no luck. Now here's Nowitzki. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 11. Brunson, good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Toronto's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Here's Lin. Sinks that one from the post. Lin's got 8 points.
And Lin plays with a real edge. When he's driving inside, he looks determined to beat everyone to the basket.
Here's Brunson. He has 5. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Dallas shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for the Raptors. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Dallas. Correa comes in for Burke, and he makes both free throws. Toronto leading by 8. Here's Van Vliet, and that one is stuffed right through.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Yes, indeed. The D thought they had him, but he still found a way to get it done.
Runs in the pass to Ilyasova. That one drops for him. Ilyasova's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
Overall, it hasn't been pretty for his team, but he has shot the ball well.
From 11 feet away, and there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Yeah, what a quarter for him. firing on all cylinders, putting this team in a good place.
Nowitzki looking it over. Another three for Dallas.
And Nowitzki is one of the deadliest shooters of all time. Every time he lets it go from deep, you just get the feeling it's going in.
Here's Van Vliet. He has 7. The pass to Leonard. Over Hardaway, and it's Leonard missing. Outside Hardaway. Off the mark. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Toronto ahead, up 7. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Jeremy Lin. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Ibaka. And it's Siakam in at the 4-man position. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Man, both teams scoring at a higher rate here down the stretch.
You know what? It's all about the offense. Decisive and prolific. Fun duel to watch.
Lin dishes to Ibaka. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Raptors making a switch here. Lowry's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Powell's checked in. Mavericks trail by 7. Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Leonard. Dallas making a switch here. Now Lin. Pass to Van Vliet. Lowry kicks to Van Vliet. And Siakam has it in the corner. 4 on the shot clock. From deep 3-point range, Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Yeah, and even with his range, that one might be asking a little too much.
Well, the truth is, he probably makes this shot a little more often than he should, so it's hard to resist.
And you can see where they're attacking here in the 4th, strictly from the perimeter.
You know, plenty of teams, they try this strategy. Works when you're hot, but works against you when you're not.
Then the pass to Van Vliet. Pass to Siakam. Over Porzingis. And again, no good by Toronto. Mavericks leading by 4. Hardaway with a wide open look. They get it back. Doncic. The shot from the low post is good.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
Lin finds Lowry. Here's Siakam, headed by Porzingis. Passes to Lin. They need this. It's rebounded by Dallas. Perea with it. To the paint. Trying to find Ilyasova and gets it to him. Can't hit from 12.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Lowry passes to Ibaka. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
He's been there before, played in big moments of big games. Ibaka coming through in the clutch.
And they go to the intentional foul. And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker. And some changes here for the Raptors. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Jeremy Lin. And Norman Powell subbed in for Kyle Lowry. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. Toronto calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. During that last break, I heard what the Raptors coach told to his team. He told them this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If we make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
And stolen by Ilyasova. Now the Mavericks moving it up. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy.
And the Raptors call time here. They trail by 7. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
And this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole it's hard to climb out of.
You know, this part of the game, focus on good execution. The rest will take care of itself.
There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 10-2 run here. Down low. And Ilyasova throws it down.
And just putting the finishing touches on this one, they have been on fire.
I mean, a fantastic run. The guys are really clicking, and the scoreboard reflects that.
So we see the Mavericks get the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
Man, I am hungry. You know what I'm saying? Like,
There's a guy I'm looking for. AI.
Yo, what's up, man?
I got you lined up for an interview, if that's okay.
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Perfect. Good luck.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
And welcome back to the studio here on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in a moment to speak with our post-game guest who's standing by on headset near the locker rooms.
Hey, this is Shaq. You guys pulled out a nice win. Congratulations. What were you focusing on late in the game to protect that lead?
Well, Shaq, I think we did a good job as a team of just trying to play our game. You know, we don't force anything. We don't hold the ball too long. We don't make silly turnovers. That stuff is critical in a close game. When we set our minds to playing smart basketball, we position ourselves to come out with wins, like the one we just got tonight.
I finally know what AI stands for. Animal instinct. Back to you, Ernie.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always our pleasure, although sometimes it's yours as well. For Kenny the Jet and Shaquille, Ernie Johnson, have a great night.
Here you go.